Hello everyone, it's me, Demetra Kaye of the Demetra Kaye Show here on YouTube and a proud contributor of the African Diaspora News channel. If you could please do me a favor and subscribe to all channels and like this video, I would greatly appreciate it. So in June of this year, a black man by the name of Randy Cox, 36 years old, was arrested on a weapons charge. Now, I'm not going to show y'all the video. I'm going to show y'all a couple of clips because it is very graphic and very hard to watch. But you'll see here, before he was put into the transport van, this has happened in Connecticut, he was standing and he was fine, right? Now, as he was being transported to jail in the back of the van, the officer that was driving, I guess he had to stop pretty abruptly to avoid an accident. And then as it showed the camera in the back of the van, Randy, he went sliding and his head hit the back of the van very hard. Now, from that point, he was paralyzed from the chest up. Now, in the video, you can hear Randy saying, I can't move, I can't move. And if you can see, he's kind of wedged in the back of the van there. And the officer that was driving was like, I can't hear you, I can't hear you. So they said about 4 minutes later, the officer does go to the back of the van where he finds Randy wedged because he couldn't move, right, due to him having a broken neck. All right, now once he finally gets to the police station, there are 4 additional officers that meets the van to pull him out. And so there's a video, and I don't want to show y'all because like I said, it's pretty hard to watch, where I guess it's on their body cams in the van. They're pulling him out by his feet and he's saying, I can't move, I can't move. And the officer's like, oh, you're just drunk. You can move. You're basically faking it type of thing, right? So then they put him into the wheelchair and he clearly cannot move. Then they dragged him into the cell and handcuffed, or put shackles on his feet rather. And then later on, they decided to take him to the hospital where it was discovered indeed he did break his neck and he is now paralyzed from the chest down. Now they have gotten Ben Crump to represent them, his family rather, to represent Randy for what happened to him. And of course, the mayor and all the authorities there are saying it's not right. There was no dignity or compassion involved. And so those 5 officers have been charged with misdemeanors, and they have turned themselves in, but they have bonded out to the tune of $25,000. And a few of the officers are saying, well, we shouldn't be held responsible because there's not a law, a written law somewhere that's clear that said that we broke the law. And so I'm hoping that not only do they get charged and found guilty with the misdemeanors, but that it is bumped up, because it's like, y'all being the officers have a duty to care, or at least call the ambulance or take him to the hospital to see if he's telling the truth. But very cold and callous as to what they did to him. And as you see there in the videos, that the officers seemed like they were black and Hispanic. So black people, we don't have a friend at all, regardless of what color the officer is. It's just very cold and horrible that they did that to him. Now, yeah, admittedly, it seemed like it was an accident. But the other thing, too, is if you guys remember Freddie Gray in Baltimore, he died of a broken neck when the officers in that case drove around with him not restrained in the van. And he also hit his head or broke his neck in the van and died. And so they're saying now the laws are going to change in Connecticut to where they're not going to use those vehicles anymore to transport people, because clearly it's not safe to just have somebody handcuffed and they can't brace themselves or any of that kind of stuff if an accident happens. And the crazy thing is, if you or I were driving in the back of a van or a truck or a car without a seatbelt on and we got pulled over, we would get a citation. So why should the police officers be any different? So y'all tell me what you think of this very horrible situation. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.